going to show you how I dehydrate this big pumpkin and this little itty bitty can of regular pumpkin. And I'll be back in a minute to show you how I get started. Okay, first thing you have to do is you have to split your pumpkin. It can be kind of difficult. Make sure you use a big butcher knife or a big knife to do it. Don't let your kids do it. Once you get your pumpkins all split, you're going to scoop it out, scoop all the seeds out. Save the seeds for later on to roast because pumpkin seeds are extremely healthy for you and a great snack. Okay, now with the bigger pumpkins, you're going to see, like right here, how the pulp is kind of stringy. Don't worry about it. Just get out all the seeds and stuff. Take your cookie sheet, line it with tin foil. Go ahead and spray it on. Put some cooking spray on it. Make sure your oven's set at 350. Take your pumpkin with the skin on and place it just like this on your cookie sheet. Bake it for about half an hour, 35 minutes, 40 minutes, and when you get done, we'll be able to peel this shell completely off and your pumpkin will be mashed. I will come back in about 35 minutes and I will show you how it's done. Okay, I've got my pumpkin out of the oven, and a good way to make sure that it's done is you should just take a fork and you can go right through it. So this is done. Now this is where the peel comes into effect. You just take it and you can just sit here and peel it. I could probably let it go for a couple more minutes, but I'm just going to sit here and just peel all this off. And you can see it comes off really easy. I probably could have left it in for just a couple more minutes to make it a little bit easier, but you get the idea. You just go ahead and peel the peeling off, and it's really, really hot. So I'll come back after I get it all peeled. Okay, now that I've got all the skin off, you can either cut it up and you can cube it and dehydrate it that way, but what I do is I like to make mine into a puree or a mush. I'm just going to go ahead and cut it up, and you can see inside it's still really hot, but it's nice and mushy. If I can do this without burning myself. Oh, it's hot. It's got a lot of juices and stuff. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it over here, and I'm just going to sit here and I'm just going to mush it up. And it smells really good. And once I get it mushed up, and see, it doesn't matter that you have that it's stringy. It's not like a pumpkin pie, those little pumpkin pie pumpkins that you can get. This is just a regular little jack-o'-lantern, and it's going to come out the same way. Now all I do, that's about 2 cups worth right there. All I'm going to do is I use a flexible cutting board, and I just cut it to fit my trays. I'm just going to take this, and that's not really skin right here. That is the where the pumpkin was sprayed. So I'll take that out, and I'm just going to take this right here. This is going to go to the side, and I'm just going to spread it on my tray. Try to get it nice and even, and you're just going to spread it. You can take that stuff off if you want, doesn't matter. And just get it nice and even all over the tray. And you're going to dehydrate this, and it all depends on where you are, the humidity of your house, but I set mine at 125 and I let it go, and I check it about in 6 hours, and then I'll go ahead and flip it over, and I'll come back and I'll show you how I do that. Okay, what I wanted to show you was, okay, here's the regular pumpkin. Now, if you have canned pumpkin, and you want to do canned pumpkin, I want to show you the difference. This is just Libby puree pumpkin. I just wanted to show you the difference in color. And you can do this the exact same way. Make sure you get it all out of the can. And you just spread this all over. Now this is 15 ounces in a can. That can cost me like $1.78. My big pumpkin only cost me $4. So I'm thinking the better deal is my big pumpkin than the can. So you just go ahead and you just spread these on, and we'll get them dehydrated, and I will come back to you in probably about 4 hours and show you how I flip them and how it looks in the dehydrator. Hi, this is Oak Tree, and I just wanted to show you we're in the halfway mark of our processing of dehydrating pumpkin. This is our canned pumpkin, and I flipped this, as you can see. It's still got a ways to go, but it's flipped. You could actually take it off your little plastic tray right here and put it on this other tray, but I still have some wet spots in the middle, so I'm going to leave it right there. This one right here is our regular pumpkin, and I'm going to show you, hopefully this will work, how it peels right off. And providing I don't get a really bad wet spot, you just bend your little tray and it comes right off. This right here is 1 cup of pumpkin, and it's down to this much. And what I did was, most recipes call for 1 cup or 2 cups. I have 1 cup pumpkin here and another cup right here. Okay, so we'll come back probably tomorrow morning, and all my pumpkins should be dry, and then I'll show you the next step that I do. Hi everybody, it's Oak Tree. It's the following morning. This pumpkin was done during the night, but I was too lazy to work on this at midnight, so I left it in my dehydrator at 105 just to keep it nice and crisp and make sure the humidity didn't get to it. So I'm going to show you what we do now to store your pumpkin. This right here is our canned pumpkin. This is 15 ounces of canned pumpkin. As you can see, it's done. This was 2 cups of my pumpkin that I did from the oven, and as you can see, it's ready. Now, this jar right here holds my canned pumpkin, this type of pumpkin. And what you do to bring it back is you use 1/3 cup powder will equal a 15-ounce can. 8 teaspoons will equal an 8 ounce for 8 ounces, and what you do is you just take what you need, put it in boiling water, and let it sit for 20 minutes. And then you have it. So if you want a 15-ounce can, you put 15 ounces of boiling water to 1/3 cup powder, and you have your canned pumpkin back. Now when you're doing regular pumpkin, it is a 1/2 cup of powdered pumpkin to 2 cups of boiling water. Now this is how I do my pumpkin to get it ready to store. I can use 2 things. This is my canned pumpkin, and I put it in my little coffee grinder right here. And yes, this will be loud, but I'm just going to show you what I do and how quick and easy it is. Okay. I have to go a little bit more, but see how it's starting to break up? I don't want you guys having to hear all the powder stuff, but it breaks up and it comes out just like this. This is your powdered pumpkin right here. And I also took a cup of this, a regular pumpkin that I did, and I put it in my blender. And that works just as well too. That was a 1 cup right here. 1 cup of pumpkin. So if I want this to be brought back to rehydrate, I just put it in 1 cup of boiling water and I have my pumpkin. So this is just a way to store your pumpkin. You can store it in the mason jar. I will be taking all this pumpkin, once I get it into my powder form and break it up, I'll be putting it into vacuum seal bags for me to store for during the winter. So, and also I did some math on my pumpkin. Doing a whole pumpkin, I was able to get 16 cups of pumpkin, which averaged out to be 25 cents a cup. If I went and bought my canned pumpkin, that was 89 cents a cup, and I only got 2 cups out of it, as where 1 gigantic pumpkin gave me 16 cups. So if you can get pumpkins and don't mind spending maybe an hour or 2 in the kitchen, it's well worth the money. So I hope this little tip helps. Any questions or comments, let me know.